Now I'd like to demonstrate how to do question 50 from set 1 as a Microsoft Excel question. What I've done here, I've simply opened up a Microsoft Excel file. I've got my item, my income, my expense, the weeks involved, and then the expense per week as part of the deal. I'm going to calculate my expenses per week. Now clearly the first one's income, so I'll just put a 0 there. Now education, we got the $12.50 per year, so that's really equal to whatever's in C6. So I'm going to type equals C6, and I'm going to divide that by D6 and enter. So in other words, $24.03, 4 cents I suppose there. I can do likewise for the next instance. Even though it's a figure of $30, I should really put that it's in C7, and I'm going to divide that by that figure, D7, 30. That way, if the expense of public transport changed, I could then adjust it accordingly. The close over 52 weeks. So I get hold of this cell, I'll type equals, click, and then divided by, click, enter, $15.38. Now the last one's a little fiddlier because I really have 12 months, and then obviously dividing that by 52. So my figure there, better just do that again. I'm going to have to do that in 2 hits actually. So I get my 72, so equals cell figure, and I multiply that by 12 and then divide by 52, enter. I've got my figures. Now that looks pretty messy, so what I'm going to do here, it'd be nice if I could change these 2 columns into dollars and the expense per week as dollar figures as well. I've got a total expenses there, so what I'm going to do is to simply add those guys up. Now I've got an auto sum facility here, so simply adding that up, and it's just checking there. I'll actually expand that up to the expense per week and then enter. To make that stand out, I'm going to bold it and make it a fair bit bigger. We'll make it 16, and then my surplus. Now here, that's the difference between the income and the expense. Just make that a little bit bigger, bold it, let's go to 14. And the surplus figure is found by getting hold of the 140, subtracting it from there. So that's in cell D4. And I subtract from that the total expenses. Surplus figure, $53.96 a week. Now whilst I've demonstrated this in Microsoft Excel, this could also be done in a whole range of other possible spreadsheet packages. I'll show you what the real power of the Excel spreadsheet is, or any other spreadsheet facility is. Let's pretend he's had a $10 a week pay rise. So 150, his surplus increases. Perhaps he decides to get a new phone plan, or perhaps he's paid off his phone, he might get a $40 a month deal. And you can see there that's impacted with a lower expense per week and much more of a surplus. Perhaps he's had to buy some more expensive clothes, so perhaps we'll raise that to $1,000 for the year, and giving me a surplus figure of $67.50. Now see here, we've been able to list things neatly in Microsoft Excel, and not only that, we've been able to make tweaks and adjustments as needs be. When it comes to the last question on your first assignment, you're asked to present a typical budget for a person given some parameters. It'd be nice if you could use Microsoft Excel and either email or perhaps print out and send that to your teacher. Microsoft Excel and spreadsheets we appreciate in the world of flexible learning are not always available to people. So if you've looked at your book, you would have already seen that set 4 is optional for those reasons. But have a look, please take some time to rewind this, and if you can, try out some spreadsheets.